panicking. Finger on the button, just pointing out my advantages. Dancing with your dreams, I focus the beam. Anakin, steady as a mannequin, standing stiff as the planet spin. Camping in, out of your mind, woke in the ambulance. Did his best in there with a champion.
Next up, Fonz versus Real Sikh. Ding ding. Talk to me.
Ding ding.
Ding ding what?
I would like to quote DNA. Great DNA.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Shout out to the
Don't
former.
get me started with DNA.
Shout out to the former NWX.
Don't get me started with DNA.
Hey, listen, man.
What's wrong with you?
You ain't shouting stuff out, man. I'm just saying.
I didn't start. No, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. See?
I ain't gonna throw nobody in the bus.
And watch this, Rita. Watch this. You either gonna have to edit or I'm putting you on the spot. And champion gold. What's today? Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. Oh boy, lots to
It's
shout
not
out.
coming out in Monday, but it's gonna be the rollout is starting
There you
Monday.
go. There you go. It's
official
tomorrow.
rollout is
Tomorrow
starting now.
All right.
So I mean,
I'm excited about that. I really am. But no, shout out to DNA, man. He said that Fonz is the best puncher in the game right now.
blasphemy.
Now wait a minute.
Sloppy, dusty, soft DNA. He's no longer in NWX. Why are you saying that? Wow. Stop it. Wow. You need help. My fault. Go ahead.
Okay. And here's the thing. I think that after that performance yesterday, the no matter what happens in this tournament, we need Fonz and Rum Nitty either on Summer Madness or whatever, the Drake card. It needs to be on a big stage where the bags are at their max. I need that battle now because Rum Nitty is universally accepted as the GOAT puncher, okay? So I'm not saying that.
Question.
Right, that's what universally accepted means.
You type in 1 + 1, it comes out Rum Nitty is the best puncher. That's what happens.
Right.
So go ahead, though. Shout out to Fonz, though.
Av has consistently carried that 1B spot. We saw Av and Fonz.
Fonz not even over Av. No, shout out to Fonz.
Wait. At that point in time, right, Av got that. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But Fonz might have unlocked something else. At this tournament, the way he's been performing, Real Sikh was amazing.
Yes, I'll give you that.
And in my opinion, clearly lost to that.
I think that, I said this on the stream, the only clear round, in my opinion, was the second.
Oh, okay.
And that was to Fonz. And if I'm a judge, that's an indicator of where I'm going to pick Fonz. But I thought the first was debatable and the third was debatable. Me personally, I had Fonz.
Okay. What
second
rounds?
and third.
Okay.
Second and third.
I thought the second and third were clear for Fonz, the first being the closest round, so for me.
And that's me being in the building, I think on a watch back, it could help.
Yeah.
It could help, Sikh and how surgical he was. There was a nickel and a nightmare and shit like that. And how he was addressing the way Fonz does things, as opposed to Fonz giving you convenience in terms of heavy haymakers and punches. Like, oh, I get this now. This lit now. You know what I mean? Like it's a little different. On the spot judging, I see why Fonz won.
I'm about to say this.
The separating factor here is with Fonz, you're getting 4 to 5 punches in the same time span that it takes Real Sikh to get to maybe 1 or 2. So that's what we're seeing here in the difference.
Okay.
And I agree with what both of you guys are saying. Like he's saying, it's a lot of, haymakers that may not necessarily be direct. It could be just, like, you get what I mean? But we're getting 4 to 5 of them back to back to back to back. And with Real Sikh, yes, he's an amazing rapper. His structure is great. But there's a build up there that we have to wait for him to get to that surgical moment or that surgical haymaker. You know what I mean? And Fonz is just right off the bat delivering. So shout out to Fonz. I had him second and third in this matchup.
I do want to say, because I've noticed this. One thing about Sikh, it does seem like all the feedback and criticism seems like he takes it well and is really applying it, because he is, like you said, there is more of a build-up. Sikh is not going to come in there and 4-bar set up you to death.
Yeah.
It's not what's going to happen.
He's going to do.
But I think he understands that might be what the masses want. So while he's not going to change who he is, he'll try to punch on that 4th bar regardless, because that's how the average ear is trained. That's what is quote unquote hot right now.
That makes perfect sense in a tournament to try to please people's ears.
Yeah, because that nigga.
So are we saying that the community and the judges doesn't appreciate rap? 'Cause I feel like shout out to Fonz again. He's the 1-2 knock you out, uppercut haymaker. But rapping ability, it went to in flow pattern. It went to Sikh.
Agreed. I think what it boils down to is, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you want to call it, the tournament is judged immediately. when you're in
That's
scenario,
true.
in my opinion, that is why, you know, Fonz, I think is my at this point favorite to win it all.
Whoa. Whoa.
what it is.
Go ahead, though. I mean,
Beca-
talk your shit.
It's because of that. What Fonz does and what he's been doing in this tournament is giving you easily digestible content that is fire, direct enough with name flips and things like that. Like he's
I
got.
wonder why DNA said he's the best. This is sounding real familiar. Continue. I'm
What,
listening.
DNA
Go
say
ahead.
that?
No, I'm listening.
I'm about to say because it's just the tournament style. Now, if this were a scenario where the battles happen on Saturday and we got so it's every 2 weeks. If the next Saturday the judges gave their verdict, so they got to watch it back all week, break down material, might be a whole different ball game. Honestly, I probably would have JC or Real Sikh as the clear favorites from day one because of the way their material is. So it's just a matter of the tournament being a judged immediately thing. So it's not that they don't appreciate it. It's the
Speaking
nature
of
the beast.
judged immediately, the actual fan vote gave it to Real Sick.
53%?
53%. It was three at the time of closing. That 30-second gap right there. 3,606 to Fonz's 3,322.
Okay, so less than
So
300
more
votes.
people gave it to
Right.
Sick.
Less than 300 votes. That shows you that it's a close battle. This was battle of the night. Let me make that clear. Yeah, go ahead, take your time. Yeah, yes it was. Yeah, no stumbles.
I mean, it's the fact that I'm stalling. I mean, or
no
taking-
stumbles, no
it's-
slip ups.
No, it was a good. Even with the stumbles and slip ups,
Yeah.
some of the other battles.
Oh yeah, no, there were other. Listen, the whole
Hey, this is
All
Fonz
three
and
battles.
Sick and shit, Swamp and Nitty. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
How you want to do this?
I'm
but,
going Fonz and Sikh, but still, like all three of the battles that were aired. So I'm not talking about the JC and Head Ice battle because y'all didn't see it. So don't take this the wrong way. But like all three of them were fine. Like so, you had your picks.
Yeah.
But that one for me was the battle of the night, and I want to see tournament Real Sick because if Real Sick is in a tournament, it's battle of the night. Real Sick and Jada Knight win. First battle of the night. 8 battles that weekend. 8 battles.
Yeah.
Battle of the
It
night.
just
So-
shows you what it is.
Right.
I think the judges, what they came to a consensus was, because they actually agree with each other. I think Question Polo was that it took Sick in the third time to heat up. Which we're talking about actually like 15, 20 seconds.
Right. But when
So-
you only got
But
120
when
seconds.
Fonz drops like 3 punches in them 15 seconds. It's like, oh, it looks a little different. The count is different now.
And I want to catch, they say certain things about certain battles, and it's like you're not applying the same criteria to each battle. Champion Gold, by the way, everything's gonna make sense in terms of applying the same rubric across everything else. But Fonz had a lot of flips, sick, real flips.
Okay.
right? And they were good, right?
Okay.
Okay. So when Swamp and Nitty battles, he had a lot of page flips. He had a lot of. Where is it? Why is it applied differently?
I think because Nitty is more so known for name flipping, and we want to see him kind of step out of like we know that you're a master at that. Okay, we get it. It's not groundbreaking anymore. You know what I mean? Do something different. Did I know he was going to try to flip his name in some kind of way? Of
We
course. Did
expected it. I called it out.
Did
I
I know
waited
that we
for
were
it.
going to get a whole round of it? No.
I thought he was.
I didn't think that we was going to get
Page?
a.
I saw
I expected
Rum
that.
Nitty. Rum Nitty got off the plane and came straight to the venue for the face-offs. I saw him as he was waiting to get mic'd up or whatever, and we were just chit-chatting for a minute. And it was something about like he was, how they do. They were walking around, and I'm like, oh, so let me see, Marion, Sean, Paige,
Oh, yeah.
Paige,
That's the same thing I
I'm
said,
expecting
right?
it. I
me too.
actually waited.
And it's the funny thing he said, man, I'm gonna flip all that shit.
Yeah.
It's
Like, what
so-
we doing? Like, we said this every battle, official, this and that, NWX, and we said, who else we said? Real name Brandon, and
Right.
we loved it. So it's just, I don't think we got to go to like, oh, he did 2 minutes and 2 minutes that. I just think Swamp was that good.
Yeah, I
It's
think
that
so.
simple.
was that good.
It's really that simple.
Swamp was
Nitty was
good.
good, but Swamp came with 100K on his mind, pain and passion on his mind, and really wanted to come out the victor. When he won,
Content too.
Did
He
you
took
see
us
him
through
walk
a lot
off?
of stories. A lot of stories. He took us through the drug dealer
Oh my
story.
God.
Content, it matters, and when you're just name flipping, it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work, especially in the moment in a tournament. It doesn't always work.
I think Swamp was just that good. Congratulations, Swamp. If there was any allowed brackets, will you just go ahead and say something? Because, I won money off that. I won money in this one.
Who?
Did you?
On Real Sick?
No, on Swamp and Nitty. You had Nitty.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did we square it away already? I don't think we did because
I don't think we did. That's right.
So what do you want to do?
Yeah, we can.
No. Well, so just keep it for.
I'm about to say, just wait.
This is how I JC.
Just wait. Who did I?
I chose Underdog.
Yeah, right. You took the Underdog and all the battles.
The Underdog. It made sense. But how you feel about the battle?
I feel like both of y'all is high. I feel like both y'all.
High.
Well, I'm not gonna say high.
Stop throwing my shit out there for the people.
I just don't. All right. So, like you said, we know that Nitty's gonna flip your name different ways. For me, that's what I get excited about because Nitty's gonna flip your name in a way that you would say.
The laminated was like one of the most fire lines that he said about when it came to Page.
Mm-hmm.
The laminated bar, that was the most fire. But when I go and think about Swamp's rounds and the different stories and things that he talked about in those rounds, the content matters.
So
it's still heavy hitting.
Let me be clear.
I feel like when you have that breath of fresh air versus something that you know is going to happen, you rather the breath of fresh air.
So this is what I'm saying. I'm not comparing the two. I also had Swamp win. I think Swamp went in there, and you know how you say you got to be 110%. Swamp went in there and was 200%. Swamp went in there almost on his Cassidy. It's like, yo, I got 8 rounds. He gonna get all like I'm about. He went in there and dropped the kitchen sink on Nitty. So I don't want to take anything away from Swamp. I'm just saying about the Nitty comment of like, you know, we're used to it and we want to see something different. Not me. I want to see him battle somebody with a super easy name that everybody has looked before because he's gonna give you some of the most crazy of that. So I look forward to
fish
right.
gills and
fish get right.
That was crazy.
Crazy. So it's like that's the thing. But I think Rum Nitty was a super heavy favorite. We got to start actually looking at some of this work here. Rum Nitty was a super heavy favorite. He battled Danny Myers the week before. He battled Real Name Brandon. I get it. It was only a 1-round joint. Now we know. Shout out to Remy Ma, Chrome 23.
Got Gaddis.
What?
Nothing.
That's not.
Here we go. You trying to go to war again? You not gonna get no fried chicken. Stop playing with me.
It is what it is. No, I think that like his plate might have been a little full here, and with Swamp as his opponent, respectfully, Swamp, Sean, Paige, Mary, like those are a lot of things. I don't think Nitty was 110%, and and it's okay. Unfortunately,
but for a lot of battles he wasn't 110%. We've been applauding him for getting by at 70-80%.
Right, and sometimes when you show up at 80%, and you can beat most people. What do they say? Hard work beats talent when what? Talent doesn't work hard. Not saying that Nitty didn't work hard, but
Nitty was actually good.
Nitty was really good.
Yeah.
But he just wasn't 110%, which I think going into the battle, none of us thought he needed to be.
I think he just wasn't that breath of fresh air that the people was looking for at the time. Like, I'm sorry, Swamp came out there. He's already different with his accent and all of that. And
talking about Kumnu.
Yeah, but it's a breath of fresh air to hear him tell stories the way he's telling them, putting punches together the way he's putting them together, having certain flows the way that he has them. It's just a breath of fresh air, and people enjoy that a little bit more sometimes.
T-Top tell stories.
My take is just Swamp. I think Nitty was good, but Swamp was just that good tonight. He was really good. He was on one hit. You know, in the face-off, he was zoned out. Like, I'm focused, Black. Yeah. I see that you ask me the questions, Black. I'm just focused, man. And he was focused.
Swamp.
The fan vote. Let me get you this in a second. The fan vote was 1,729 for Nitty. For Swamp, it was 5,256 for Swamp.
That's what you call clear. That's what you call clear.
Wow. That's with a mess up. And this is crazy. So let me get back to you and say, Geechee Gotti versus Truffaut, there was a stumble in the third. Swamp versus Nitty, there was a stumble in the second, and these brothers still won.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Go ahead, dog.
Crazy. No, I just was, wanted to give Swamp his props. Like, I mean, we've now seen the two overwhelming favorites, the guys who won UM3 to 100K before, be eliminated by heavy underdogs. Nitty didn't lose to Fonz. Geechee didn't lose to JC. You know what I mean? These guys lost to heavy underdogs. So I think this just goes to show that if you really want it, if you really put your mind to it, right, and shout out to what Swamp and Trufo both said to me in different interviews. When you can't get 100K in 2 or 3 battles, anyway, this is it. Yeah. This is it. So
and the thing about this, I don't really feel too bad. Actually, shout out to Nitty, shout out to Geechee. Them exiting this early, they're gonna get it on the next big card. Because at the end of the day, it's still Geechee Gotti, it's still Rum Nitty. Like they're big names.
And we don't have to worry about the fans complaining saying, oh, they didn't have much time to write. Now they got the tournament early, so now y'all get to see them on the big stage like y'all want.
Easy versus Geechee. Never mind, we don't have to talk about that right now.
A lot of things. Nitty versus you can give. I said this too. I said this. Nitty. I didn't want Nitty and Fonz to win.
Right. I don't think none of us did. Like except for URL.
Like,
URL was we could get this for the low.
Hey, listen. So now Nitty and Fonz is gonna be a true 5-minute matchup.
Right.
Months of preparation and a really big battle as opposed to a 2 weeks.
Right.
I just battled Gaddis, just battled Danny. Nah, we don't get a full battle, full plate to decide or help out people, the rankings of punches. I still think that even if Nitty lose to Fonz, still got the best. I'm sorry.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
I'm sorry.
It will just, what will happen is, instead of us going, Nitty is 1A and Av is 1B, now it's going to be Nitty, Av, and Fonz. And the same way we put that respect on Nitty name, it's Nitty versus, and the first thing you do is think of the name and go, he gonna go crazy with that. We have to do the same thing with Fonz going forward. Sorry.
I want to say this for Swamp too. I see everybody, so I believed in Swamp. I'm on Swamp's side. Let's not do that, bro. Let's just apologize to Swamp.
Facts.
Everybody had Nitty.
Facts. There were 3 people
Everybody had Nitty, bro. Apologize to Swamp. Say, Swamp, damn, son.
Right,
like he said in the battle, y'all got me effed up.
Right.
We had him effed up.
Facts.
It's that simple.
Facts.
Swamp, congratulations. You did your thing. We apologize.
I apologize.
Everybody was on the side.
I apologize at first. There were 3
Yeah, we apologize. I'm sorry.
Did you apologize in person? No, you waited. You waited till you got home. Got on the cameras.
First of all, me and Swamp good. So it's you know what I mean. Shout out to Swamp. I rock with Swamp.
Double check.
Swamp.
But yeah, no. Shout out to them.
I'm saying everybody. There's a few people, probably 10%.
Right. There were 3 people in the building. 3.
The majority had Nitty. What we thought?
3 in the building came up to me and told me, "You might think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going with Swamp, Carolina, man."
You Carolina?
Look, I said, all 3 of them, I was like, all right.
You from Carolina?
You have a good one.
Shout out to Swamp Town, though. They've been supporting them since the tournament started.
They've been supporting them since
the votes have been crazy. You know, this is now the second week, but both weeks the votes have been crazy for Swamp. So shout out to him because they definitely supporting in the chat. Yeah. I see them as soon as they hear he's about to battle, they going crazy. The chat is nothing but Swamp Town. Salute to Swamp again on that amazing win.
Yeah. I will say this though, I had an eerie feeling when I was in the building. Swamp walking around, he's sitting down, he's chilling, he's just absorbing energy in the air, just looking around like this. I'm like, hold on. Yesterday, the face off, he looked like he was a little bit worried. Wrong diagnosis on my end. I'm like, Today he's like, okay. Watch this. Like that's what his face was saying, and he showed improved. So shout out to Swamp and shout out to Nitty as well. But that's the card. There's only 3 battles, right?
Yep.
But for Head Ice and JC, it's gonna drop sometime today, hopefully before the game. You know what I'm saying?
I just sent a text asking for an update.
Okay.
Like, yo, my man, did you forget about me? What's going on?
At the end of the day, we saw a tweet from Polo on Black Compass that he saw the battle. So the last person that got to see this question, that's it. You know what I mean? You gotta edit that footage or whatever it is into that, and then we good. Alright. So hold on. I want to answer the question. Read it. Now it's on you, then it's on me. Who do you have winning it all?
Who do I have winning it all right now? With the way things are looking, I'm honestly going Sheed.
Wow! Get the trophy.
Right now, with the way things are looking, Big Merlin.
Wow!
Yeah, I got Sheed with the way he writing, his performance, the content. He's just so next level. It's just like I just got him winning right now. If he keeps up this high level of content, I think, Yeah,
I mean, we can't disagree with nobody. Because anything's happening now.
Right.
She's going. He's going. What are you doing? JC was supposed to lose.
I mean, he was, in theory, like,
we'll see. I'm saying JC's supposed to lose.
I know what you mean,
the favorites are going down. Who I got? Sheed. You said Fonz, right?
That's what he said.
You said
what
Fonz.
I said. Well, you can say
The
Fonz.
safe pick is Jason. And it's not even a safe pick no more. It's not the safe pick.
Facts.
Who else? I'm gonna go Swamp.
Okay.
Go Swamp, man.
Okay.
Going Swamp.
Ain't mad at you.
You got
Ain't
pass.
mad
You
at
got
you.
pass to me because here's my philosophy.
All right.
I said Nitty was gonna win it all.
I understand. Listen,
Geechee's exited. I'm like Nitty got it. So that the man that beat my pick, I'm going with that.
I understand.
I'm going with that.
and the fact that if Nitty is the GOAT puncher and Swamp was able to beat him, you would think that he could take, second best puncher and get. I understand the logic. I just wonder how do you get back to that level? Shout out to True Foe. How do you get back to that level of this person is like what everybody says, unbeatable, et cetera, et cetera. I got no shot. True Foe dug into a bag to get past Geechee. Swamp dug into a bag to get past Nitty. Can Swamp get into that same bag again and get past another super elite level puncher?
Let me ask you the same question. We just flip it around for you. Can Fonz get into another bag to pass an elite level person that's such a Swamp? So yeah,
Sean, Marion,
Paige. That's what
Swamp.
Nitty.
Wait,
so
Swamp,
you had
Here
Nitty
we
over
go.
you had
Here
Nitty
we go.
over Fonz, right?
as far as punchers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nitty's the GOAT puncher.
So if they're in the same lane and he like Swamp said he beat the elite version of that. So what is that?
I think what happens
Calculus algebra. Algebra is
they-
easier.
They both have to get into another bag. Swamp
you didn't start with both though. You just said Swamp
because
has to.
because Swamp is gonna be Swamp. Swamp's not gonna go up there and start doing all kinds of crazy performances or things like that. He's gonna real talk you, drug talk you, like street talk.
And punch.
Yeah, and punch. But if we talking attributes, respectfully. It's a he does this,
You
this,
watched
this.
the
and-
battle with Swamp and Nitty. I'm just saying he was going back to back at some times. He was.
Did he outpunch Nitty in any round?
Nitty's IP. That's Nitty. This
Did he outpunch Nitty in any round?
No.
All right, hold on,
He
wait,
punched like this.
So, all right, so wait, hold on.
Every time he said, yo,
Every
it's a punch.
2 syllables.
Hey, yo, it's a punch. Y-O, yo, ah, brah. What?
Did he come close to outpunching Nitty in any round?
No.
Okay, so we're not
He
gonna
punched that fast.
Exactly. So do
But
you think
did he
Fonz?
have the higher moments with the haymakers though? How about you answer that though?
I mean,
To punch a jab is a jab, but this,
yeah, I
Different.
understand.
but that, what happened?
I understand. Listen, it is.
I
what it
looked
is.
up, bro. Molasses, everything's sweet.
Everything's
Huh?
sweet. That was
Oh,
fire.
oh.
That was fire.
That's a haymaker.
Shout out to Swamp, man.
That's a
Listen,
haymaker.
I be rooting for the underdogs. I mean, if I'm gambling, I'm putting my money on the favorites, but I be rooting for the underdogs. It's a lot.
There's
more
no
to talk
underdog
about.
now. There's no Fonz is not an underdog, and
Right.
Swamp not an underdog.
Right. Sheed is underdog. to
Sheed is
JC.
underdog, JC.
Yeah, JC is gonna be.
But
a-
that's iffy. We got 2 judges. We got 3
Right,
judges
if-
left.
if-
though.
if JC
we have
wins.
3 judges left.
Right. If JC wins, then yeah. And I'm sorry, I gotta say it, bro. How does JC lose a battle on cam, bro? I'm sorry.
That's a fact.
I
I mean, it's sorry out there. I mean, it's in the they recap their own battle.
Yeah.
Even Headice gave JC the third. So
Right.
This round was short.
Right.
So
right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, I
Shout to the Lord.
yeah. Shout out to the wolf. And the wolf said, well, we'll wait. We'll wait.
All right, but that's pretty much it. Any last words
So
on
Fonz,
Swamp?
She happens.
I got an idea, man. Let's
What
do
you wanna
something. Let's do something for the fans.
What you wanna do?
Let's do something for the fans.
What's up?
Let's put up I don't know, $10 each as a pot. If any of our guy wins it, that person wins the money,
Okay.
and then we buy.
Just 10?
Yeah, 10 because we can buy a shirt from whatever artist, our favorite artist. Buy a shirt to the
this-
fans.
No, what
That
about
shit
their
costs-
favorite artist?
Oh, $40.
Well,
Yeah, that's
$40 for about Dashin shirts. So.
Oh, all right. So what's that?
You want
20 bucks?
15 each?
No, we do $20 each. How about that? 60. That way,
high end.
whoever wins can win some money.
Y'all can get something with some embroidery that way.
Yeah. There you go. GMDW.com. Shout out to being that. Let's do that. I like that. I think that would be fun.
Oh, it's a Black Compass in the chat. Is it who person is that? Is that Tony, bro? Is that Polo? Which one? If it's Polo, we can talk to him for a second.
Yeah, and if it's Tony
You
Bro,
on the spot now.
and if it's Tony Bro, I don't want to hear shit because he ain't show up here with my bottle yet.
That was Polo.
Wow. Oh, see, it's Polo. Hold up.
Wait.
You're in the hot seat now.
Oh, what you mind on?
What's going on? When is the battle dropping, Judge?
Yeah.
You're the judge. What's going on? You watched it.
You got
he
the
tweeted.
details.
Hold on, we
What's
kept the
going on?
file. Hold on, we kept the file. This man done fucked up and
Oh
tweeted.
yeah. 9:12 this morning. If I'm not
AM?
mistaken. Yeah, AM. It's 3 p.m. Hey, what's going on, Polo? Who's your pick, Polo?
We'd like to know.
Oh shit!
He said he heard is dropping the next hour.
Okay.
That's what we said too. We said 4 or 5, 4 or 5. So.
I said 4 o'clock.
And who did you have? You know, don't answer the question. We gonna ask you anyway. Who did you have? Who did you have on it? Everybody should look at him.
I'm gonna tell you what, Polo right now
Y'all
is turning on the
find
light.
out during the battle.
It's good media training.
He's a
He's
black
been a good
black-
judge so far.
Yes, he has. He's been decent. I mean, no bias, breaking things down clearly. Like, judging ain't an easy job. Man. I haven't done it for URL, but I watched this woman do it, and it ain't easy, man. It doesn't matter. Nobody ever, it's never 100%. So, you know, it was 53 to 47 in Fonz and Sikh. Those people that had Sikh are saying anybody that had Fonz is stupid, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you're gonna do. So shout out to Polo, because the main thing that he's been doing, which is what I think you have to do, get your picks in, be clear and concise, stand on it, and move
writing
on.
them bars down, he got pen and paper. Okay,
Yeah.
we hear the paper. We know he be
Yeah,
going
the
through the
paper
notes and all that. So shout out to him.
I want to go back to what I was saying about Swamp. You know, us not even just us. People not being on his side. It's like apologize. So that's what we do in Champion. Like, you know, we not real. Yeah, we are real. We're respectful too. We say it. We're like, you know, as we can say it to their face.
And then we
whatever
have
I say
to
to
see
Headlight's,
them.
I have to see. I gotta say whatever I say on this. I gotta say it to Headlight's face.
Facts.
Like right there. Headlight, what's up? Shake my
Right.
hand. What you say? Oh, that's what I said. I
Right.
stand on it. So what I'm saying with Polo is, when he was announced, they was against him. Apologize.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I wasn't against them. You know,
Okay.
it's we you know, media and stuff like that. Apologize. It is what it is. All right, we can move on though. I think we have Chrome 23, right?
Never been no lyricist, but I be drilling shit well, killing shit business as well. Militant sky's the limit now. My guy, I'm limitless. Tied to the hip is the steel. Timberless kicking his grill. Tripping get killed. You niggas just tip on a date. I pick up the bill. The difference is ill. Matic next to the mill.